welcome. Welcome to the show. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. I'm Wallace Chapman. Good to be here. Backbenchers 2014. And what a show and what a panel tonight. Will you please give a big round of applause for the Labour MP for Mount Albert, David Shearer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to have you here, David.
Yes, mate.
All right.
Yes,
Question one, your question. Will you be Labour leader on September the 21st?
I hope to be Foreign Minister on September the 21st.
Oh, right. Tell me, David, did you think you had a fair go? Did you have a fair go being the Labour leader?
Oh, look, you know, this is politics. It's up and down, and that's the way it plays out. And I stood down, but, you know, for the reasons that I've said before.
Is David Cunliffe getting a fair go?
Look, I think he's having a tough time. And look, it's the worst job in politics. Everybody will tell you that. Even John Kia will tell you that. Helen Clark will tell you that's the worst time they've ever had in Parliament.
Right.
So.
Question two. Are you sorry for being a man?
No, I'm not sorry for being a man. I'm a very proud man. But I do think there's a lot of guys out there that could actually ease off what they're doing.
Okay, and question three. Do you think that Te Reo should be compulsory in schools?
I think that everybody should have the opportunity to learn Te Reo.
So that's no. That's a no. All right, very good. Will you please welcome the MP for Taupo, National MP and Senior Government Whip, Louise Upston. Louise, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Good to have you here,
Wallace.
Louise.
Great to be back.
Good to have you back. All right, your question. Question one. Is it a sign of weakness saying sorry?
If you truly mean it, definitely not.
All
and
right.
if it's appropriate at the time.
Okay. Your question two. How much did Claudette Hauiti rack up?
That is a matter that you would need to have a discussion with the MP involved.
All right. Wink twice if it's nearing 2,000.
No winks at all, Wallace. No winks at all.
All right. And finally, do you think that Te Reo should be compulsory in schools, Louise?
Te wiki o te reo Maori, me whakanui a tātou.
Good to have you on, Louise. Great to have you here.
It's Maori Language Week. It's fantastic. I would never have thought I would have been learning Te Reo. It makes me nervous, but I think it's an important part of being a Kiwi.
How long have you been learning?
We actually, part of a number of the national MPs started having lessons last year, and each of us have sort of made sure it's something we're learning as a skill we are in Parliament.
Oh,
and
stuff.
so,
All right,
practice
very good,
makes
Louise.
perfect.
Welcome to the show. And will you please welcome the Green MP, Eugenie Sage. Eugenie, good to have you on, Eugenie. Tēnā koe. Hey, now, okay. Your question. Question one, 60 days out from the election. 60 days out from the election, what gives you nightmares?
Not being in government on 21st of September. We need major change in this country, both in terms of our environment and our economic policy, and the Green Party wants to be part of that.
Ooh, all right, okay. And, okay, yep. And question two, is it a sign of weakness saying sorry?
No, not at all. Not if you've done something which you should say sorry for, and not if you mean it.
Okay. Did David Cunliffe, what did he make of his saying sorry? What did he make of what he said?
I think he's been given a raw deal lately. There's been a lot of discussion about his holiday in Queenstown. We're entitled to a work-life balance. I think he was spending time with his children, and he's entitled to do that.
And we'll talk about that a bit later on the show as well. And finally, do you think that Te Reo Māori should be made compulsory in schools?
No, there should be the opportunity to learn it. I learned Japanese, French and Latin. I would rather have learned Māori. I'm trying now, but I haven't made it yet.
You know Japanese, French and Latin?
A long time ago. I can't speak it, but that's what I learned at school because those were the choices that were offered. I would rather have been able to learn Māori.
Interesting. All right, very good. You should team up with the Nats and learn from them. All right, Damien, welcome. Good to have you on.
Kia ora, Wallace.
How are you? Kia ora.
Kei te pia koe.
Good to have you on.
Thank you.
How are you?
Every year I try that on, every year you still can't respond to me.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Wallace. I'm really good. Thank you for asking. Interesting week. A lot of things change, you know. No new MP coming in, though, is that right? No new MP? Because we're at an election. Oh, Claudette's just leaving at the election, isn't she? That's right. Okay, nothing.
Retiring.
She's retiring. There we go. But you know how time changes. I was just thinking, though, because David Shearer, right, before the show, there were a lot of people, especially on Louise's side of things, saying, you need to tell us how much of your own money you got in the bank, right, in your overseas bank, right? You need to tell us that. You got quite a hard time about that, right?
Yeah.
But there's no rule that says that we need to know how much someone else ripped off the taxpayer. Is that the way it works? Do you think that should change?
Well, we certainly, I mean, I think these parliamentary cards are a big, big mistake. I mean, I don't understand why anybody took them on. I just refused to have one in my pocket. I decided, why would I want to have a parliamentary card in my pocket that you can make mistakes over? So you need to know the rules and you need to follow the rules.
Especially when you've got lots of money in your own bank account. You don't need one of them anyway, do you? You're fine.